Welcome back to another lesson of Uncle Sam's American English. Through this podcast series, you will hear audio scripts, vocabulary, and various phrases throughout our American English course. These audios are synced with our 4-book series. Contact one of our professors or join our online course by visiting our Facebook page, Uncle Sam's International. Job Interview Lesson 27, page 18. Zoom in. Typical interview questions. Answer these questions with your own information. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What are your greatest strengths? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What is your greatest achievement? Why should we hire you? What other questions have you heard in an interview? Lesson 27, Job Interview, page 18. Vocabulary, Part 1. Responsibility, accomplish. To finish something successfully. The manager told his board of advisors that he believed his team could accomplish great things. Coordinate, to make many different things work effectively. We need someone to coordinate the whole campaign. Detail-oriented, the tendency to be accurate and thorough. She's so detail-oriented that she almost never makes mistakes in the work she turns in. Effective, successful or achieving the results that you want. She's a very effective leader. Her entire team works great together. Efficient, working or operating quickly. Debbie is directly responsible for the efficient running of the office. Maintained, to continue to have. Every month last year, we maintained our sales quota. Passion, enthusiastic, a feeling of excited interest in a particular subject. Well, you could try to look a little more enthusiastic. Energized, to make someone feel energetic or eager. I felt very energized after my holiday. Priority, something that is very important and must be dealt with before other things. The management did not seem to consider office safety to be a priority. Leadership, accelerate, to make something happen sooner or faster. Inflation is likely to accelerate this year, adding further upward pressure on interest rates. Build, to create and develop something. We want to build a better future for our company. Deliver, to give, direct, or aim something. He then instructed his team to deliver the products to the clients. Develop, to cause something to grow or change into a more advanced, larger, or stronger form. This change is designed to develop a stronger sales volume. Initiative, a new plan or process to achieve something or solve a problem. The initiative has across-the-board support. Negotiate, to have formal discussions with someone in order to reach an agreement. I've managed to negotiate a 5% increase on our contract. Resolve, to resolve or end a problem or difficulty. Have you resolved the problem of transportation yet? Supervise, to watch a person or activity to make certain that everything is done correctly. I supervise a team of 10 customer relations staff. Grammar, page 19. Gerund and participle. Gerund. A gerund is formed by adding ing to the end of a verb. It is not a part of any tense or verbal mode. The gerund serves to transform the verb into substantive form. Examples. Working is essential for our livelihood. Living is a gift from God. Spending time with my family and friends is my favorite activity. I love going out to restaurants. Participle. The ing is also added to the end of the verb. It is used to form tenses, for example, continuous or progressive, past continuous, present perfect continuous, future continuous, and others. It also serves to transform a verb into an adjective. A working man, a smiling child. Examples. I am working hard. They have been studying since November. I saw him cooking pizza for dinner. They are practicing for the championship. Grammar, Part 1, page 20. Complete these exercises by identifying the bold word as a participle or gerund. Number 1. We saw a man balancing on his head. Participle. Number 2. We spent the whole day playing Monopoly. Gerund. Number 3. He ruined his sight by watching TV all day. Gerund. Number 4. The pedestrian was fatally injured in the accident and is now fighting for his life. Participle. Number 5. Plucking flowers is forbidden in Singapore. Gerund. Number 6. Jumping over the fence, the dog ran away, never to be seen again. Participle. Number 7. I was surprised at Anna being absent today. Gerund. Number 8. Jasper was angry at Taylor for trying to tell her the truth. Gerund. Number 9. He hates spending his own money. Gerund. Number 10. Hearing a loud noise, we ran to the closest door. Participle. 11. Are you afraid of speaking the truth? Gerund. 12. Singing in the shower is her chief delight. Gerund. Article, Part 1, page 20. Before you read, using the list below, check if it is a good or a bad thing to say in an interview. Number 1. I'm looking for new challenges. Yes. Number 2. I'm really nervous. No. Number 3. How much will I earn? No. Number 4. In the short term, I want to develop my sales skills and gain more experience in selling. Yes. Number 5. My weakness is that I work too hard. No. Number 6. I really need this job. No. Number 7. I work quite well under pressure. Yes. Number 8. My current boss is horrible. No. Number 9. No, I don't have any questions for you. No. Number 10. I love this idea of free snacks on Fridays. No. Article, Part 2, page 20. Never say these things in a job interview. As you read, complete the article with statements from Part 1. A. If you don't know your potential salary, you shouldn't ask about it too early in the interview. If you do this, the interviewer will think that you are only interested in money and nothing else. Employers want people who are a good match for the position that they are offering. Salary negotiations should wait until the end of the interview. How much will I earn? B. Companies do not want to hire someone who doesn't have any confidence, so it's not always good to be transparent. If you are nervous, you should try not to show it. I'm really nervous. C. If the interviewer asks about your weaknesses, you should not reply with a standard response that sounds like a hidden strength. Experienced interviewers know this trick. Instead, tell the employer about a real weakness, but a weakness that isn't so important for the job. My weakness is that I work too hard. D. Don't mention how much you like some of the company's benefits, such as free snacks. The interviewer will think that you do not care about the success of the company. I love this idea of free snacks on Fridays. E. Try not to show that you are desperate for the job. Desperation is a sign of weakness. I really need this job. F. Never criticize a former boss or company. It's not classy, and it will make you sound negative. My current boss is horrible. G. When the interviewer asks if you have any questions, don't say no. This makes you look unprepared for the interview or not interested in the job or company. No, I don't have any questions for you. Article Part 3, page 21. Character traits. Match the character traits below. What traits are important for your job? A. Able to work in a team. B. Able to work under pressure. C. Careful. D. Ambitious. E. Careless. F. Punctual. Number 1. Mike doesn't mind stress. In fact, it helps him to work better. B. Able to work under pressure. Number 2. Julio wants to be the chairman of his company one day. D. Ambitious. Number 3. Julie is always sitting at her desk when everybody else arrives in the office. F. Punctual. Number 4. Dave hardly ever makes mistakes. He double-checks all his calculations. C. Careful. Number 5. Betty keeps making the same silly mistakes. For example, she often misspells clients' names in her emails. E. Careless. Number 6. Carlo always supports his colleagues and accepts their advice. A. Able to work in a team. Study Skills Part 1, page 22. Job interview situations. Match the words in the box with the sentences below. Against your will. Nationwide. Fit for. Nerve-wracking. Hiring for. Sticks out. Number 1. If a situation is nerve-wracking, it causes a lot of stress. Number 2. If something sticks out in your mind, you remember it very clearly. Number 3. If somebody makes you do something against your will, you do not want to do it. Number 4. If something is nationwide, it takes place all over the country. Number 5. If a company is hiring for a position, they are looking for a new employee. Number 6. If you are the perfect fit for a job, you are the best candidate to fill the position. Study Skills Part 2, page 22. From stealing family photos to trying to read the interviewer's fortune against his will, these are the candidates who stood out for all the wrong reasons. Number 1. There are fewer things more nerve-wracking than a job interview, but think about these poor candidates who have stuck out in their potential employers' minds, and for all the wrong reasons. Number 2. A nationwide survey of HR managers in the US by the recruitment company Career Builder has found some of the strangest things that have ever happened during a job interview. Number 3. From theft to attempting to read the interviewer's fortune against his will, these are some of the things not to do in a job interview. The candidate took a family photo off the interviewer's desk and put it into her purse. The candidate started screaming that the interview was taking too long. The candidate said her main job was being a psychic, medium, and tried to read the interviewer's palm, despite the interviewer's attempts to decline the offer. When asked what his ideal job was, the candidate said, painter of birdhouses. Company was hiring for a data entry clerk. The candidate sang her responses to questions. The candidate put lotion on his feet during the interview. When asked why he wanted the position, the candidate replied, my wife wants me to get a job. The candidate started feeling the interviewer's chest to find a heartbeat so they could connect heart to heart. The candidate had a pet bird in her shirt pocket. The candidate took a phone interview in the bathroom and flushed. The survey also found that failing to make eye contact, not smiling, and being caught in a lie were the biggest and most common mistakes candidates could make. Number 5. Rosemary Hefner, Chief Human Resources Officer for Career Builder, said preparing for an interview takes a lot more than Googling answers to common interview questions. Number 6. Candidates have to make a great first impression with their appearance, have a solid understanding of the target company, know exactly how to show that they're the perfect fit for the job, and control their body language. Study Skills Part 3, page 22. Collocations. Using the article above, complete the tips below with suitable verbs. Number 1. Make eye contact. Number 2. Make a great first impression with your appearance. Number 3. Prepare for the interview. Number 4. Don't be caught in a lie. Number 5. Have a solid understanding of the company. Number 6. Control your body language. Which of these tips are the most important? Why? Listening Part 1, page 23. Script on page 181. Good morning, Miss Smith. Please have a seat.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Could you tell me who you work for at the moment?
Yes, I'm working for KP Lewis.
How long have you been working for them?
I've been working for KP Lewis for the past 3 years.
And how long have you been working in the accounting department?
I've been working in accounts for the past 8 months.
And why are you leaving your job?
Well, to be honest, I feel that I cannot use all my skills in my current job, and the position that you offer looked like an excellent match.
You know this job requires a lot of travel. Is that a problem for you?
No, that's not a problem. In fact, I really enjoy traveling, and I don't have a family to look after, so it's fine.
Have you had any experience in sales?
Yes, as you can see from my CV, I worked part-time as a representative for a language school. They were offering summer language courses, and I had to visit different agencies.
That's interesting. How successful were you?
Well, the school I worked for managed to increase registrations as a result of my collaboration.
Very interesting. So, what are your goals for the future?
Well, in the short term, I want to develop my sales skills and gain more experience in selling. In the long term, I would like to obtain a high position in a growing company like yours.
And tell me, what is your greatest weakness?
Well, I admit, I tend to wait until the last minute to make appointments, but I'm getting better at this. And I've recently realized that the scheduling in advance makes more sense.
How do you cope with pressure?
Actually, I work quite well under pressure. I find it very motivating, and it helps me focus on what I have to do.
Listening Part 2. Choose the right answers from the audio. Number 1. How long has Kate been working with KP Lewis? 3 years. Number 2. How long has she been working in the accounting department? 8 months. Number 3. Why is she leaving her job? She can't use all her skills. Number 4. Is traveling a problem for her? No. Number 5. Why was she successful as a sales representative for a language school? The school increased registrations. Number 6. What are her short-term goals for the future? She wants to develop her sales skills. Number 7. What are her long-term goals? She wants to obtain a high position in a company. Number 8. What is her greatest weakness? She makes appointments at the last minute. Number 9. What motivates her to focus on her work? Pressure. Zoom out. Page 23. Discuss these typical interview questions below. How would you describe yourself using the vocabulary words? Could you tell me who you work for at the moment? How long have you been working for? Why do you want to work for this company? Do you have to travel in your current job? Why are you leaving your job? What can you offer our company? What is the most rewarding part of your current job? What are your goals for the future? How do you overcome trials and difficulties? How do you cope with pressure? Hey, thanks for listening. We hope that you enjoyed another lesson of Uncle Sam's American English. These audios are synced with our 4-book series. Contact one of our professors or join our online course by visiting our Facebook page, Uncle Sam's International.